Hey folks, today we're going to be fishing with the Bass Pro Shops Crappie Max. Okay, this is the baby shad 2-inch ice sickle color we're going to be fishing with today. It's post spawn, the fish are scattered. We're going to have to cover some ground today to find some fish. They're using open water. They're going to be on, a few's going to be on docks, maybe some brush if we can find some deeper brush. Let's go see if we can find some fish, guys. Hey, it's Fishing Lake Country. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hit the like button, guys. Let's go crappie fishing. Guys, I'm on a utility post. And see the fish swimming around up there? We'll see if we can catch one of them. Guys, I hope those are crappie under there. This dock has cross members. Yeah, I see fish moving here. But this dock has cross members. They could be carp or something. See them coming out of there? I don't think those are crappie. Let's see if those other ones hanging back in there are crappie. Those are carp or something right there. See them following me out down there. I can get them to follow me out. Can I get them to hit me? One bump me one time. Alright guys, got out here today that ain't quite as windy. They said light winds today. I thought it'd be a good day to get out. Oh, this is a nice fish. And this is my first crappie. I've been fishing about an hour, and I done fished quite a few docks, and I found some fish, and I'll show y'all I'm gonna show y'all some on the depth finder in a minute. That I caught a bass there, but the crappie would not bite me. Good gosh, what a pig. That's a nice one. Well, if I gotta get started, that's a good one to start with. I'm using a Bass Pro Shop baby shad. This color's called Ice. It's kind of a pearl. You see the ice flakes in it? Pretty sunny day. I figured almost a clear blue sky. Wow, what a crappie. Let me move my life jacket here, guys. I traveled a long ways today, guys. I haven't been in this area. Oh, just putting slime on me. Look here, guys. He's about 14 and a quarter. What do you think of that? 14 and a quarter. That's a. Let me make sure I'm recording. Okay, make sure I'm recording. Thank you, sir. What a good starter fish. A 14-incher. All right, came off this dock. I started way up there. I've been hitting some different docks, and some docks, like I said, if I don't see anything, I just keep going. I've seen one fish on this dock. He was about 8 foot deep. I'm in 12 foot. And when the jig come past him, he followed it a little ways, and you know the rest of the story. All right, guys. Let's see if this is a crappie. I'm tell you what I'm learning. Let's see something here. See what if this is crappie. I got a feeling it feels like a crappie, and it is. It looks like a crappie. It feels like a crappie. It's a crappie. All right, here's what I'm learning today. All right. You know, every day you go fishing, guys, you got to start over. That's a nice fish, guy. He's 11. Well, he's probably longer than 11, isn't he? I'm going to say he's 11 inches, 10 and a half to 11. But let's put a... That's what I was say. He's a little longer, and he's 12. I was going to say 10 and a half, 11. But I thought he looked a little longer than that. That's why I said let's check him. Here's what I'm learning today. We've had a storm a couple days ago. I caught fish yesterday. They wasn't easy to catch. I had to downsize. Today I'm trying to do a review on this bait, on this Bass Pro Shop bait. It's called Ice. Baby shad Ice. That fish was out in open water. I'm seeing fish suspended in about 10 foot of water. I hope this is a crappie. Still jumping docks, guys. I'm just jumping docks looking for anything I can find to throw at. Like I said, crappie are scattered. It's a big white perch. I mean a big white perch. And y'all hear me? This is a jumbo magnum. A jumbo magnum white perch. Look at that. Look at that white perch, guys. That's a jumbo magnum. Steve would love that one. He'd be proud of me. Y'all watch Steve? Hey guys, got something else. I see a couple fish fooling around. They're on a rock, little couple rocks right there, or something at the corner of the dock. I don't think it's brush. It might be a stump too. This don't feel like a crappie either. Yeah, it is. Now I felt the head shake felt right, but it almost felt like that perch. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't, because let me tell you something else too, guys. They're running current. Now look, my boat's sitting still, okay? Y'all see those bubbles going by? See how fast those bubbles are going by? Can you see them? It's because they're running current. So when they're running current, that's why my boat's sitting pretty still and constantly running up there. That makes the fish feel a difference too, because the current, he's pulling with the current on this jig. I gotta get down here in the turn of it. My last video, I had the same problem, guys. He's not a very big one, guys. I want to measure him for you. He'll fool you. Look here. He's 11 3/4, which is a nice fish. Nothing wrong with it. But I'm sorry. See, I probably hurt his feelings saying he wasn't a very nice fish. Oh, guys, look, got another crappie. I didn't have my LiveScope on. I could see. I didn't see him bite on my LiveScope. As I was reeling him in, I got to see him on the LiveScope. See him come through it. That's a nice one too. But I'm gonna tell you now, it's been about 6 or 8 casts since that last one. Yeah, y'all can see my boat bouncing. That's because I'm on the main lake. This is the first time I fished the main lake this year, guys. My bait's loose down in his mouth. Don't fail. Don't swallow, dude. There you go. Not a good time to swallow. When I got a bait laying in your throat. He's a nice little fish. He's good 10.5, probably 11. Okay. Wow. You know, it looks like it's only like 3 or 4 fish there. Very hard to get a bait to. Like I said, his current's running. That makes it tougher. But you just keep casting till you get it right. And that's the thing, the current, I gotta let the current carry it to it. And I'm rubbing that crappie off my hand onto him, on my bait. There's a trick for you guys. If you got crappie stuff on your hands, you got a brand new bait or whatever, rub that old crappie slime on that bait. It's just as good as scents you put on. I use scents, y'all know that. I got 3 different flavors on here, 3 different brands. And I just pick one of them up and use it. And I believe the best is the Berkeley crappie scent. I believe it's just as good as any of them. All right guys, I'm gonna show you where I caught those 2 fish. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to, I made a little cover here guys, trying to hide the sun. Right there, see that corner? Look at that corner post right there. See, can you see them now? Right there's 2 or 3 fish. And I don't know what's there, ain't much is it? You can see a rock out in front of that. But when I threw over there, I could see them move. But that's the kind of stuff I'm looking for, just a little something like that. And I cast at it. Like I said, the crappie are scattered. Now you can see them moving. See the fish moving there now? Yep. The fish are scattered. They're hard to find right now, and I'm covering a lot of ground. I'm just hitting docks, looking around the docks for any trash, anything that's around the docks, casting at it, moving on. All right, guys. I just said I was gonna fish down this bank. The little one hit me. A little crappie hit me. Now, how'd he get that hook? Had no problem, and that big crappie, I lost him. Well, I'm running my finger down the hook. Y'all do that, I know you do. Like just like that. Just like that. You run your finger down and push that hook like that. And try not to get the point in your hand, right? He's a little fella. That's the littlest I've caught for a while. Alright guys. Got another fish out here in open water. I'm just running around open water here some. This post spawn. These fish are roaming. I say they're scattered, and a lot of them are running open water. He's a nice crappie too. Oh, I hope I didn't almost knocked him off, guys. Hit him with the net. Good gosh, look at this pig. Is it worth the run? Guys, I'd have been cleaning around this whole cove, past this pontoon, way down there, clean to the back and back up. And this is the first crappie I caught. I'm just running, watching my depth finder. Look at that pig. Make sure y'all recording. Look at that pig, guys. Great time of day. Look how thick that thing is out there. Whew. We're gonna measure this one. All right, y'all start guessing. I want to hear the guesses. Put it in the comments how big you think it is. Oops. Before you go any further, write it. Put it in the comments. All right, guys. Look here. Oops. Get up on there. It keeps on sliding off the board. All right, hit. Nose against. Look here. 15 on the nose. He's 15. He's 14 and 15 sixteenths. Yeah, his tail just barely does touch the 15 line. Hey guys, I got another one. But 3 casts later. Like I say, it's just a matter of finding them sometimes. And it was 4 in the group, one but 2 in this group, so I caught 1 out of it, so I wonder if the other one just... All right, come here. I'll let you go. There's another one. I'm having fun now. See ya? These people in this pontoon boat down here, they thought I was silly. They're like, he's just riding around. All he's doing is riding around holding his fishing rod. Because I'm riding around looking for fish. He's not as big, guy. He's probably he's gonna be a good 12. Yeah, he's 12 and a half. Still a nice crappie, isn't it? Guys, there's why the crappie right here in the water. Right there. Them schools of shad. That's why they're out here in this open water. Looking for something to eat. Gosh, I hope this is a crappie. He's fighting like a bass. He's done took drag on this. This got 6 pounds on this rod. Like this, some open water rod. Yeah, it's a decent crappie. Now I'm gonna tell you what. He hit and took off like a bass, and actually took drag. Where'd he go? There he goes. Come here. And he's not that big. He thinks he's that big. You know, he thinks he's a 3 pounder, but he's not that big of a crappie. I mean, he fought good. He fought hard. He's probably 12 inches at the most. At the most. All right, guys, I don't know how many I've caught in this cove right here. Just fishing, like I say, fishing open water, casting around every stump I've seen. That type of thing. I get the hook out. And, all right, got it. I'm going to share those with y'all. All right. Guys, got another one going here. This one came off corner of this dock. I just stood up to that boat and was reeling back, and he hit it. He's not a very big one. Well, he is a nice one. Nice one. He's not a monster. He's not a monster, but he's a nice one. There you go. On the Bass Pro Baby Shad. He's probably 11 and 3/16. That's what I'm gonna guess. That's on the Baby Shad. And I tell you, guys, I think somebody asked one time, does head color make a difference? I think it does. I know a lot of guys use pink all the time, and you noticed I've been using the bright green a lot when the water was stained. But I've noticed today I couldn't get them to hit the bright green as much, and I went to this has it's a lighter green. It's got a little orange on one side. See how a little pinkish orange? And it done better. And I went to a plain lead one, and it done better. I got a few on the bright green, but I noticed in my LiveScope a couple times they would father and quit on it. So I thought, let's try something. So I started switching colors. Guys, just running the bank, casting here. I'm gonna pick him up. Made me grunt. There you go. He's a 10-incher, and I'm just running the bank. I'm in 10 foot of water casting out in front of me, and let me get the pliers. I seen a stump over there. Looked like I got it. Had like a couple fish on it. He rolled right up and grabbed it, just like he's supposed to do. He read the same book I read. Alright guys, here's where we was fishing. This is some Bass Pro Shop. It's called Sickle. You can see it looks like albino with a little bit of silver flake in it. Okay, it done well. It done fine. The fish were very tough today. I had this one rigged on a little tiny 1/48 with 4-pound line. That's a Wally Marshall rod, 7 foot. The other rod I was throwing, I threw a Shakespeare rod some too, okay, with 4-pound on it. I switched to that one later on today. I just had a head on. I just kept going. Guys, I've got 4 rods, and I rig them up. Sometimes I just switch rods when I break a line. I you know, get hung up. I don't retie sometimes. I keep going. This one had the weed guard on, the mono weed guard on it, and this is 6-pound line. Okay, on this rod, it's 6-ounce P-line floroclear. This is a 6.5 foot light action Fenwick Eagle. Guys, it's a nice little rod. Now I usually throw a swim bait or something on it, but I like the 6-pound line when I'm fishing open water and fishing that weed guard, because when that fish hits, I give a long hard pull, because I'm casting a long ways too. Sometimes it's 35-40 foot. I'm casting way out there, and when I reel it back and I see him turn and grab it, I want to give it a long hard pull, and I want some heavier line. Okay, and I'm catching bass sometimes too. Go on, Dragonfly. I got a buddy here with me. All right, now I hope that helps you. These baits work just fine. I bought these in a few colors. I'm just doing a review on each color as I go along, guys. That gives me something else to make a video about, instead of just taking 4 colors and just fishing with different colors in one day. I'm picking colors to match the situation. We had just a little stain to the water, because 2 days ago it rained all day and all night. The water stained a little bit, and the lake's up about 4 inches. So that icicle, the silver flake in it, helped a lot. Guys, these crappie, this is post pond. The water's running 63 to 65. They're using 10 to 12 foot of water. They're out in open water roaming. I caught some in open water. I'd spot them on my LiveScope, cast at them. I caught 3 or 4 out of one school. It was 4 to 6 in the school, and they just kept hanging around, and I caught some. Another guy came through that was spider rigging pulling, and he come right by me, and I spoke to him, and we shared a couple of words, and he caught a couple. I seen him catch a couple, so he said he'd done really well today, spider rigging. So that shows you that there's a lot of fish are in open water, because that's what he's doing, right? He's pulling around in open water. He said it seemed like 8 to 12 foot was the key. And I said, yeah, that's what I'm finding out. So I hope that helps you on your lake. After they quit spawning, the water gets 65 in that area, guys, and you can't find them on docks, you're not finding them on treetops, start searching the open water. Go to the back of the coves, come out to about 12, 14 foot, start looking. Hey guys, Fishing Lake Country. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank you for watching. See you next time on Fishing Lake Country.